everybody. Good day, good day, good day. So, I am on location, y'all. I am on location. So, I had a new situation going on. Patricia had to get it together. We're staying with some friends in New Orleans, and it is fabulous here. It's going to be about 80 degrees today, and you know the Rev is ready. The Rev is ready. Oh, yes, we are ready. So good day, Erica. It's good to see everyone. Welcome to Morning Sip with Rev Melissa. If y'all could just give me a thumbs up that you hear me well and that all is well, would be great. Some emoji, just throw up a heart, a purple heart emoji. How about that? And let me know that you can hear me and see me and all that good stuff. All right? All right. So I know there's a little lag between when you type and when I see it. So I'm going to keep it moving. So we are in our Lord's Prayer series, Gladys, and we have been journaling in the Lord's Prayer, unpacking it. And so yesterday we were talking about thy will be done in earth. We gotta get that in there. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. And we know that small two-letter word "in" is important because it's all within. It's all within. Thank you, Erica, for the purple heart. So today, one of my favorite lines in the Lord's Prayer is, give us this day our daily bread. Oh, I love that line in the Lord's Prayer. So I just want to remind everybody that I'm giving you the perspective of the Lord's Prayer from a metaphysical lens, right? So I say that it's a metaphysical watering on my Christian roots. Yes? So it's not like a biblical scholarly presentation about the sacred text that is the Bible and the Lord's Prayer. It's to give you some nuggets, right? To give you a sip of the Lord's Prayer from another perspective and to present it in a way that you can use it, right? The Lord's Prayer was meant to be used to be able to be applied in your life, right? Because what's the point, right? What's the point of all this spiritual stuff if you can't use it, right? If you can't apply it, if you can't see, oh, yes, I can take this and it can make a difference in my life right here and right now, right? And that's what the Lord's Prayer can do for us. We can use it. We can make it operationalized in our lives right here and right now, Pamela. So that's my intention. So I hope everyone receives it in that spirit. So when we talked about thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven yesterday, we talked about as above, so below, as within, so without. And we talked about a couple of laws, right? The law of correspondence, the law of mental equivalence, the law of mental equivalence, the law of attraction. Yes. And so we're going to keep going. We know that all laws are one law. And the source of the law and the source of the law, L-A-W, and Lord, L-O-W-D, is found in this next stanza in the Lord's Prayer. Give us this day our daily bread. Yes? So who's giving us our bread? I think we could all agree that the source is giving us our bread. Let's unpack it. And so I love to go to the dictionary to unpack stuff. And I love to look at the words that sometimes we don't pay that much attention to. Yes. So the first word in that stanza is give. So let's unpack give. And so what I'm pulling out is give as to cause, to be connected with, to apply fully or freely. So to cause. And who is the cause? Who is at cause? Who is at cause? The cause of everything is the divine spirit, the universal energy, the great architect, the good stuff, right? That is the cause, the formless, yes? And we are the effect of the cause. We are the manifestation of the cause. So that's one thing. And then the other key word is daily, right? So what does daily mean? We know that daily, every day, right? Every single day, day by day is daily. So give us our bread. Give us this day our daily bread means that the source is giving our sustenance every single day. We can count on that every single day. And when I was researching this stanza, I came upon this term. It's a British term called daily breader. Have you heard of that before? In Britain, this is a common term for a commuter. So in Britain, they call a commuter a daily breader. I guess because they're going every day to go get their bread, right? To go to work. Yes. And I just thought that was really interesting because we commute too, right? We commute, we commune with the divine, right? And the invitation is for us to do that every single day so that we can be nourished, right? With our daily bread. Yes. Because we know that the daily bread represents the realization of the presence of God as our reality with a capital R. So it's about practicing the presence of God every single day. Why? Because God is cause. And you want to be in communion. You want to commute, right? You want to commute with that which is at cause, right? Because that which is at cause is the creator of everything, of every single thing. Yes? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So I want to read something to you from Around the Year with Emmett Fox. It's a wonderful book that I've been referring to as we journey through the Lord's Prayer. All right. So Emmett writes, God being the source, a particular channel is likely to change because change is the cosmic law of manifestation. Stagnation really is death. But as long as you realize that the source of your supply is the one unchangeable spirit, all is well. The fading out of one channel will be but the signal for another opening. And its inner and most important meaning, our daily bread signifies the realization of the presence of God, an actual sense that God exists not merely in a nominal way, but as the great reality we can rely upon him to supply all that is needed, teach us all we need to know, and guide our steps. So God for our supply, to teach us and to guide us. And what Emmett wrote here about the fading out of one channel will be but the signal for the opening of another. So many of us have experienced the closing of a channel, right? And sometimes we think, oh no, that's the end all, that's it, it's over. But no, we know that saying, when one door closed, another one open. And some of us are standing, staring at the closed door instead of turning and looking at the open door. So the perfect example of that for me that I've experienced in my life many times has to do with work, having a 9-to-5 job, employment. And so many times a door closes with employment, but another door opens. And I have to say, I have to testify, y'all, for 2020, a big old door closed, for me with employment. I was at a place that I did not like. It was not in my frequency. We vibrated on a totally different frequency. I mean, light years apart, right? And so that door closed. And then I said, okay, knowing that God is my source, because for many, many years, I was convinced that my source, employment, my job, that don't get it. I that work, employment, important, right? But it's not our source. It's not the cause. Some of us think our employment is our cause, but God is our cause. God is our cause. And employment is one of the vehicles, right, that God uses as fulfilling our needs. Yes? There are many, 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 many vehicles that God uses. God has so much. God has so much to. I see that I'm frozen. Okay. All right. God has so much for us to receive. God has so much for us to receive and give it to us through many, 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 with many, many, many vehicles at our at our disposal. So you'll just let me know, like give me another heart or something to let me know if you can still see me, hear me, all that good stuff. All right. I'm gonna keep going. All right, y'all. So our daily bread signifies, I'm just looking. All right. Our daily bread. So producer, if you're sending me a message, I can't see it or anything. So I'm not sure. Okay. Good, Simone. Thank you, girl. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. So I was saying that sometimes we think that our source is our job, and that is not our source, right? Our source is that which created us. Did your job create you? No, your job did not create you. So we have to remember, and the way that we remember is by being in the presence of that which created us every single day. Daily. Do you want to eat daily? Do you want sustenance daily? Then we have our part to do. All right, mommy. Thank you. Thank you, Nan. Thank y'all. I appreciate that. All right. Okay. I'm going to take a deep breath because there's a lot going on right now. Being in a different space. Yeah. Being in a different space, it takes a minute to like work out the wrinkles. So that's what's happening right now. So there's a Bible verse that says, "But my God shall supply all your needs according to his riches and glory by Christ Jesus." So does that mean God's just going to supply some, not everything, just some here, some there? No, it says all your needs. When? Daily, every single day. So where are you seeking your supply? Where are you seeking your daily bread? Many of us are seeking our daily bread from employment, from someone else, from the government, from all kinds of things, right? But know that that is not your source. Your source is the divine, right? I started to embrace a affirmation in 2020 that I would repeat every single day, especially when I was at that job that was just not for me. And I was just over and over and over again that I am resourced by the source. I am resourced by the source. I am resourced by the source. I said that every single day. I would sit in the parking lot in my car, not wanting to get out and go into this place. And I would say, this job is not my source. I am resourced by the source. And there are other resources available to me that will supply what God has for me to receive. My daily bread. Give us this day our daily bread. So God is giving it to us. Yes, giving us a gift. Yes, Erica, giving us a gift every day. Because why? Because God is cause. And we have to be connected with that, right? If someone wants to give you something and you don't take it, do you receive it? No. God wants to give us everything, right? Everything, right? Seek ye first the kingdom. That's what we're going for, y'all. We're seeking ye first the kingdom, not a job, not a man, not a woman, not anything. Seek ye first the kingdom, and everything will be added unto you. Everything. Who don't want that? Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes. So it makes me think of that song we used to sing at Sacred Center. God is my soul. God is my power. God gives me everything I need, right? That is another way of thinking about this stanza in the Lord's Prayer. Give us our day. Give us our bread. Give us this day our daily bread. Give us this day our daily bread, right? God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. Yes? And so when we talk about that other word, daily, we know daily means every day by day. And what do we do every day? We do our spiritual practice every day. That is a way that we can connect to our source every single day in a powerful way, right? Ernest Holmes said, don't show up lukewarm. So we ain't showing up lukewarm to make our connection with the presence that's always there, with the presence that is indwelling within us, with the kingdom. We're not showing up lukewarm. We're showing up in praise. We're showing up in glory. We're showing up in holiness because this is our sacred time with the divine. Yes? Our sacred time with the divine. So how are you going to show up? Right? How are you showing up in your spiritual practices? Emmett Fox said, our contact with God must be a living one. Do you show up like you living? Or do you show up like you tired? Do you show up like you're alive and vibrant? Or do you show up like, let me just get through this. Let me just do my inspirational reading. Let me just write some stuff in my journal. Let me just sit here for 10 minutes and do my meditation just so I could say I did it and check it off the list. No, we ain't showing up like that. We're showing up alive, vibrant, with enthusiasm. Yes? One with the divine is enthusiasm. That's how we're showing up because we get our daily bread, our daily supply. Everything is being provided for us through the source who is giving it to us. Giving it to us. So we have the opportunity every single day to show up, to practice the presence of God in a meaningful way, in a loving way, with the certainty of knowing our Father, yes, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. We get to know that every single day, and we get to have the experience of it because it's not just about the knowingness. Yes, it's also about the experience of it. You want to experience the presence of God going through you and as you, radiating all around you, going before you to clear your path, supplying all your needs. That's what we're going for, y'all. That is the gift it's the gift that keeps giving over and over and over again. So daily practicing knowing God is our source. God is your source. God is my source. And God is giving it to us every single day in our daily bread. Our daily bread represents the presence, practicing the presence of God, eating that. And no one can do it for you. If someone came up to you and gave you a plate of your favorite foods, and then ate it, would you get the nourishment? Would you get the fulfillment sitting there watching somebody else eat your favorite foods? No. You get it by eating it yourself. So can nobody practice the presence for you? Can nobody strengthen your relationship with the divine but you? It is you that does the work, right? And when we show up, we get so much. Talk about the overflow. You know I'm all about the overflow. Talk about the overflow. Yes? So I'm reading, many of you, I mentioned this before, that I'm reading so many things, y'all. So I'm reading Draw the Circle again. So I'm doing the 40-day prayer challenge again with two of my girlfriends. And one of the days that struck me the first time around that I did it was, let me see, day 39. So the next to the last day, right? And this is what struck me. Mark Batterson, who wrote the book, he said, the purpose of prayer is not to give orders to God. The purpose is to get orders from God. I love that. So how are you going to receive your orders from God if you're not doing your daily work? If you're not doing your spiritual practices every single day? How are you going to get your orders from God, right? I love the difference between prayer and meditation, right? We say that prayer is us talking to God and meditation is us listening to God. So our spiritual practice, a component of that is meditation, where we get to listen to God, right? In prayer, we get an opportunity to talk and get our orders from God. Yes? Give us this day our daily bread. This is what we get to do on a daily basis. And I can't say that enough. I can't stress that enough. There are things that we automatically do on a day. Imagine this. Just a regular, normal bodily function that we do is we go to the bathroom. Imagine not doing that on a daily basis, right? You will be jacked up. Keep not doing your work every single day. Keep not doing your spiritual practice every single day. And it will accumulate. And guess what? You will be jacked up. So we want to take the opportunity to connect with that which is connected to us always. To connect with that which is connected to us always. So I want to share one other thing, and then we're going to wrap this up because I could go on and on. Emmett said in the prayer, all these things are included under the heading of bread. That is to say, not merely food in general, but all things required for a healthy, free, and harmonious living. Lack of any kind is always traceable to the fact that we have been seeking our supply from a secondary source instead of from God himself, the author and the giver of life. So let's just take that in. Where are you seeking your sustenance? Is it from the source? Let's just take that in to our evening meditation or our morning practice. What is my source? Where is my source? Who is my source? When do I get it? And all of that, the answer is always God. Always God. And the when, how often, is daily. But we have to show up. We have to do our part, because lack of any kind is always traceable to the fact that we have taken our supply from a secondary source. And I know that I did that many, many years through work, believing that that was my source, my primary source. And so if you don't take anything else from give Give us our bread. Give us, why can't I remember? Give us this day our daily bread. If you can't remember anything from that, remember that God is your source. God is the only source. Everything else is a resource. Everything else is a resource. All right? All right, y'all. All right. So this was day one location. We had some hiccups here and there, but it was better every single day. So y'all please join tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. Oh, Simone, I love this series too, girl. I love this series too. Unpacking the Lord's Prayer so that we can use it, not just recite it, but use it. You know how you know it? I think just about everybody knows the Lord's Prayer. It's very memorable. You know, it's easy to remember. It's in divine right order. So let's remember every single day to practice the presence of God, to do our spiritual practice. Yes? To do our work, and to align ourselves with the source, with our source for everything, for all of our needs. And what are we doing first? We are seeking the kingdom first. Seek ye first the kingdom. That's what we're doing. That's all we need to do. And everything else will be added on. All right, y'all. All right. So I am Rev Melissa here on location in New Orleans. And I am just grateful to be here with you all today. I am an ordained interfaith minister, religious science practitioner, and purpose coach. And my triune is this ministry of joy, where I support people in living life in joy, connected to their yes. So if you need support, please reach out to me. You could DM me and I will set up some time with you and we can take this journey together. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. All right, y'all. So we're living life in joy. Yes, we are connected to our yes. And now it's time for some joy news. It's time for some joy news. All right. So let's see. So I guess some joy news is that we arrived here safe and sound. We got here really late last night. So we're in New Orleans, spending some time with some friends in their fabulous house. And I'm just so grateful that we had this opportunity to get away as a family and just have some downtime and enjoy some fabulous weather because it's going to be 80 degrees today. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, glad New Orleans. I love this place. First on the agenda for me today is to find some char grilled oysters. Oh, yes, I'm going to have that every single day, some char grilled oysters. So next Sunday, well, Saturday, what should I say? Check out the podcast, Sip with Melissa. It's a sip of my sips. Now it's the spiritual partnership spaces up. So please check that out. I will be adding more episodes as we go along. Yes, 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 Monica. Yes, New Orleans, girl. I will have some big guests for you. Yes, that's on the list too. So please support my podcast, Sit with Rev Melissa. It's available on Apple, on Spotify, on other podcast platforms. So please check that out. Like it, subscribe, and share the news. I would appreciate that. Also, please support the beautiful work of Gladys Williams. And I'm wearing a pair of her earrings today. We had a wonderful time with Gladys on Sunday in our Living Life in Joy. Yes, yes, yes. And I just want to remind everybody, if you want a one-on-one consultation with Gladys, she will come to you with some wine and she will show you her full collection, y'all. And these pictures are just a little taste of what she does. So reach out to Gladys Williams. She's right here on the thread. You can also go to Asante's Jewels and connect with her there. And you can DM her on Facebook also. Okay? All right. So I want y'all to see my earrings. So come back, producer. So I wore these before, but these earrings, necklace that goes with it. just wanted to illustrate. So this necklace that I got, I think I got this in, where was I? I don't remember now. But Beacon, New York. I got this in Beacon, New York. But look how beautiful it matches, right? So Gladys, girl, I can't say it. You'll see. It's beautiful. These are one-of-a-kind earrings, and they go with all kinds of things. So I just wanted to show how you can mix and match your jewelry also with Gladys's jewelry. So thank you, Gladys. And we'll be having a trunk show. I'm just putting that out there too. Just putting it out there because it's going to happen. So you'll stay tuned for that. Let's see. Sunday, Living Life Enjoy the show. I'm not sure who our guest is Sunday, so we'll see. It's formulating. So Sunday, 10:30 a.m., Living Life Enjoy, Melissa, about joy and the people who are doing their joy work. Yes, yes, yes. So you're tuned in for that. It might be a surprise on Sunday. Sunday is Easter Sunday. And so folks apparently got a lot of stuff going on Easter, but we're going to be right bringing it to you. All right? All right. I think that's all I have in the joy news. Today, I'm going to wrap it up. So I will see you all tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, right here on New Thought Media Network and also on I Am Red Melissa. Peace and blessings, peace and justice. We're living life in joy, connected to our yes.